Hello and welcome to the largest scream park in Europe. I can't believe we're finally here celebrating its 27th year in operation. My name's Axel.
I'm Sean.
It's time for Tulleys Shocktober Fest.
Tully's world famous Shocktober Fest is Europe's largest scream park with 11 attractions that celebrates 27 years of screams. The event features a variety of terrifying experiences that will make your hairs stand on end, including a haunted hayride, a zombie-infested town, a prison riot, and a creepy cottage. With dazzling special effects, immersive scenery, live actors, and one hell of an atmosphere, this spine-chilling festival promises to be a scream of a time.
Tulleys Shocktoberfest, the largest scare park in Europe, giving us 10 mazes, including a haunted hayride, plus Circus of Horrors.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dr. Hayes.
And so many different shows.
The great thing is about the attractions here as well are that they are unlimited go-throughs, so you get a wristband and you get to go through them unlimited amount of times, which I didn't expect for this park, to be honest. I thought it'd just be one and done, considering it's the largest. I expect on busier days you would only be able to get around a few. You wouldn't be able to get to do all of them. On the website only says don't expect to do all of them. But we seem to be here on a day where we probably will get to do them all, so we may be kind of lucky. We have been given a map. Do you want to show the map, Sean? Look at that. It's like a theme park of horror mazes. It's our dreams come true, Sean. Absolutely love it. So we've got the Cellar Imprisoned, Electrick Circus, the Chop Shop, Doomtown, Wastelands Penitentiary, the Island, Haunted Hayride, which is a new route for this year, 666, the Coven of 13, Hell-ements, the Creepy Cottage, and of course Circus of Horrors up there, who we are going to check out. They do perform every hour on the hour, along with a multitude of street theatre as well. It'll be strange to see Circus of Horrors without Dr. Hayes. Usually at this time of year they have half the production here at Tulleys and half at Blackpool, and in Blackpool is where the Doctor usually is, but of course he's going to be in both events in spirit. Please.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, he's not.
He's here in spirit. First maze of the night is going to be the Electric Circus. Let's go. First maze of the night, done. Electric Circus.
Very good.
That was great. That was bigger than I thought it was going to be. The theme was like, there's all clowns in there and they're all like taken over by electricity. They've all been electrocuted. There's a lot of great animatronics in there, things getting like electric shocks, electric chairs. There's animatronics that spat water in your face. There's a big turning tunnel that you had to walk through. It was a really good take on like a circus clown theme. I enjoyed it, a lot.
And you exit the maze out of a clown's bumhole, which is, something I've never experienced before. But yeah, it was a really good maze. Had all the elements you expect from a really good maze. And, it's not too dissimilar to a lot of the clown mazes I've been in, to be honest.
But the characterisation in there was great. They've all been taken over by electricity. The jittery movements from the actors was fantastic. I loved it. And it really, when they had them big jumps in your face, it gave it purpose, which was great.
It was ace.
On to the next one.
Great maze. Poker!
There's Poker face.
Let you be saying my name. Did you ask? Did you say please?
Please,
there you
please.
Go, better. You found you again.
Chill out, Poker.
Poker's not chill out. I was going to chill out and then I found him and I told him to come and he came. He's more special.
Second maze of the night is our highly anticipated Wastelands Penitentiary. Let's go. These queues are so long, but no one's in them, which is good for us. wild-paced Wasteland Penitentiary was amazing. I absolutely loved the theme and the sets in there. The sets was great. It was minimalistic, but it really represented a prison so well, and you did feel like you was in a prison riot. The scene that stood out to me the most was the fighting scene where you stepped into like a fight cage.
Yeah.
That was really intense, and it's so long as well.
Yeah, it was so long. You're in there for about 3-4 minutes.
Longer than that.
Yeah. But honestly, it was so good. It was like proper, like they used strobe effects really well.
Yeah.
So they had like really slow strobe lights on, so you were in darkness, and then there'd just be like someone in your face. It's absolutely
There's
brilliant.
some really good, strong jump scares in there.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
the same person was getting you multiple times, which is always a good tell of a good jump scare and like good hiding spots.
Yeah.
Some great hiding spots, really disorientating. You don't know where you're going, and it was so long. We came out at the right time as well into that little show that they had going on, which was really good actually. Loved it. Good pyro, fire effects, great characters in there.
Yeah, definitely.
And a good like fire artist as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
Next up is the third maze of the night, the village, Coven of 13.
Such amazing sets in there. There was so much like wood and like real bonfires and just like really cool scenes where witches are just like summoning demons and doing spells or in trances. I mean, it wasn't so much about the jump scares in there as much as it was. There were jump scares, but it was about like freaking you out, telling you a story, making you uncomfortable. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Honestly, the scare mazes that we've been in so far, I've been in 3, have been absolutely top notch, best in the country so far.
Yeah, seriously,
Easily.
the visuals in there and the imagery is spectacular.
Yeah.
There's one scene that really stands out to me of just, you walk into like a house and there's a girl stood in looking in a mirror, and the set is full on like we're in a house, but there's a girl looking in a mirror, and all she's doing is looking and staring in the mirror in a scary way, and then you walk past her, you see her face, and that's all it takes. It's so creepy, it's so effective for what it's supposed to do, and it really is scary. There's witches in there that are taking over, there's witches summoning fires, there's real fire throughout it. As you say, there's bonfires. Yeah, the imagery in there is phenomenal.
So cool.
And it ends where you go into a room where I said it feels like it's getting hotter, and it feels like we're going into a fire, and you go into a room where it's the hottest I've ever felt. So warm in there,
like
so
Florida.
hot. Yeah, it's like Florida. Great maze, loved it.
Brilliant.
It wasn't so scary, but it was really creepy and effective.
Every maze so far has been a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, whatever you want to rank it by. It's just been immense for what it's been.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
only the third one.
It's only
There's
the 10
here.
one. To be fair, we have gone in 3 that are rated 9 for horror.
Yeah, and they were our must-dos. So obviously, we'll see what the rest
Everything
are
else
like.
just a bonus. We've been in for an hour, what do you think?
3 mazes, 1 hour.
No, what are your impressions
this
of the
is-
sets and the whole place as a
Absolutely
whole?
love it. It's blown my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting big things, being the largest scare park in Europe.
Yeah.
But I expected it to be, because there's so many mazes, I expected it to be like, you know, good in certain parts, but spread out in terms of good sets and things. But every single maze has phenomenal sets throughout.
It's like a festival, isn't
yeah,
it?
It's a festival of horror. It's a festival of scare mazes. It really is good, and you know, you can tell why it's been going for 27 years. Fourth of the night is the creepy cottage. Let's see how creepy it's gonna be. Creepy cottage. It wasn't too long.
No,
It
it's
felt
short
like
but
a walk.
sweet.
It felt like a walk through Ghost Train to me.
Yeah.
And again, just like in Coven 13, they were speaking some crazy language. It sounded almost
Speaking in
Italian.
tongues.
Yeah, speaking in tongues. It was themed to like these Victorian, from back in the Victorian days. They was obsessed with the occult, and there was summoning spirits, and all these spirits came through the closest portal of hell, and that is this creepy cottage that they haunt. Hello.
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 What are your names?
My name is Funny.
My name is Maud, not Mold.
I'm Funny.
Yeah, this is my Fanny. She's the most beautiful girl in all the world.
Have a nice time in the creepy cheese.
Creepy cheese. It was very creepy.
Oh, what, like cottage cheese?
Yeah, right.
That's it, yeah.
Did you
You
get
have a
it?
song for us, we sing it.
Yeah, please.
We can hold hands.
Let me turn this around in 3, 2, 1.
Creepy cheese, creepy cheese. I like making creepy cheese. A recipe from my mum.
We get it from my mum, and then we go and make it in the cupboard and the recipe
together and we
and then we have creepy cheese.
Hey!
I like making
Creepy cheese.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's homemade.
Yeah.
Is that in the charts?
It's also a true story.
Is it?
We could be in the charts.
We could be on Britain's Next Guard Top the charts.
Maybe it could be cool, wouldn't it?
That'd be really cool.
Really cool. I love that.
We are trying to get in a band.
Yeah,
Great.
we tried to get in the one over there.
No.
No, that's horrible. I think you've got so much talent.
Hey!
I told you.
Oh, yeah, we were just waiting for that to come through.
You know, there could be a million people in a room and one person just gotta tell you that you got it.
Exactly.
No, I think we're going to be big superstars.
Super.
Brilliant, really good. Love the roamers that hang around outside there. They were really funny.
yeah.
And I could see why it's not as scary. It's quite short but sweet.
It doesn't need to be too long, that one. It's good for what it is. It's a little cottage, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Yeah.
So,
And
it
we only
really
queued
fits
for
with the storyline, and it was only a 5-minute queue, as she was about
Yeah,
to
not
say.
even. We just walked straight in pretty much. So yeah, really good. Loved it. On to the next one.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Next up, it's Hell-ements, maze number 5. We're inside the queue for Hell-ements. Even the queues are themed epic. It's a bit brutal though, isn't it, Pete? There's got a lot of people hanging everywhere, and it's even throughout the mazes.
Just hanging out.
Hanging out, chilling, swinging around. You know what I mean? Well, I love it. It's like a little pre-show thing in each queue, which is great. Every single part is themed and well as well. What happened in there, Sean?
Put a bag over your head, and
I think the idea is that you're giving your soul over to them. You put the bag over your head, and then you experience all the different 4 elements. So there was a section where there was strong wind. There was a section where I could hear like a waterfall. There was a section where pyro was going off at the side of us. And then obviously at the end you take your bag off your head and you're on like land, I suppose. With them ones, there needs to be more with them. The thing is, I've done so many scare events this year and last year, and we didn't do any that has bags on the head. So it's something that kind of scare events don't do anymore, as opposed to when we first started doing them. There was a lot of events that did the bag on the head thing. So I was expecting something good from it, but again, it was the same issues as before, where there just wasn't enough going on in there. Like,
do you know what?
The fact
I
that you've got a bag on your head isn't enough.
I think that when you've got a bag over your head, there needs to be an element that they're allowed to touch you, because them just screaming doesn't really scare you, because I feel like I even need to be seeing where they are. Like the fact that they're jumping out at me and then shouting is what makes me scared. Whereas if I've got a bag over my head, it takes away like half of the fear. Like if you're scared of something, you close your eyes, you know what I mean? And it takes away the visual element of that fear. So I think that
and obviously you're focusing on touching the rope, so one sense is taken away, so another sense is heightened. So obviously your sound is heightened. So I get why they're trying to whisper in your ear and shout in your ear and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a rock
but
show
then
going
again,
on next
you're
door.
also focusing on, there's a rock show going on, because here's Circus of Horrors for half of that. But the sense of touch, you're focused on, touching the rope to make your way around it.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit of touch should be allowed on that. Maybe some squirts of water in the water element part. And obviously, I think the most effective part was when there was a massive bang of what it sounded like, wood on wood or something. There needs to be more of that if you're not going to touch. There needs to be more really loud bangs after a few minutes of silence, just to get you on edge again. Otherwise, you just, not much is happening really.
Yeah, no, it was all right. I mean, it's the worst one of the night so far for me because I just don't like it when you've got a bag over your head and they're not allowed to touch it because it's really difficult to scare you at that point. And there were a few like teenage boys behind us who were just really doing my nutting.
Really?
Yeah, they really were.
I mean, I'm glad that it's unique because not a lot of scare mazes do it. It just needs to be a little bit more to be effective.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're heading into the bar next to the Coven of 13, which is titled the Crooked Hag Tavern. Look at this, I mean the set even for the bar is great, isn't it? We've got Tulleys Shocktober Lager. Let's give this a try, shall we? Not you, Sean, because you're driving. Sean's on the Monster. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tulleys Shocktober being eco-friendly with reusable cups all around the park. I want to keep this though. I'm going to head to the merch stand later on because I know they're selling pin badges and t-shirts. You know, all of a good pin badge and t-shirt. I got the Tulleys Shocktober own lager. Nice and sweet, it's a lot better than the Alton Towers Lapham lager to be honest, or Lapham Screams lager. Yeah, that's really nice. How much did it cost you?
11 quid.
For this pint?
No, for both.
Oh, fair enough, so this is probably about 7 quid.
Probably about 5, 6.
Yes, well, Alton Towers Lapham Scream lager was 7 quid, so it's about right, especially for a pint in London. There's 4% lager. It tastes really nice to be honest, and I'd probably put 2 or 3 of these away. They're playing a lot of advertisements for Exorcist Believer. We did see that earlier in the month. What do you think about it, Sean?
What did you say?
Exorcist Believer, we saw it earlier in the month. They're playing a lot of advertisement for it. Out of 5, what would you give it?
0.5. Shocking.
Terrible.
Worst horrors I've ever seen in my life. It's so bad. It's just so little horror, and then there's an exorcism at the end. It's like
terrible story, terrible script. Why is the demon here? I don't know about the kids. It was bad.
Half the kids, and there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
It was literally just about the guy.
No, loads about the
dad of one of them. Yeah.
And his wife's story, and oh man, it's just daft.
Don't waste your money. Go and see Saw.
Go see Saw. I've not even seen it, and I know it's better.
Next up, the Cellar Imprisoned.
The Cellar Imprisoned, my favourite. It's
Really?
the best one so far, yeah. Scared me so much.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I couldn't tell where they were coming from. I don't know why you told them my name, because after you did, they were shouting.
I was trying
it
to
then.
get you to come. I was like, take my hand.
Oh my God, there were some great scares in there. Though.
They
I
separated
couldn't see where they were coming from at all.
God.
The sets in there, I feel like I'm repeating myself on that, but yet again, they were really good.
Really big.
A lot of confined spaces in there, a lot of ducking, a lot of crawling through spaces, a lot of like rags and stuff, so it really blocked
A lot of chasing
you.
you. They chased you.
Chased you, followed you.
It's good being at the back sometimes because they just pick on you so
Yeah, I
much.
couldn't really understand the story in that one, but for where I didn't understand the story, I think it creeped me out that bit more because I was like, what the hell is going on?
What the hell is going on?
No, that was good. The Cellar Imprisoned, it's up there. Yeah,
It's been my favourite so far.
Yeah.
My favourite so far.
That was
Absolutely
great.
loved it. I was genuinely like,
Yeah, didn't know what was coming next, where you was going, or why you was going there. But
and they were hidden so well.
Yeah.
Like they just came out of nowhere.
Remember that
It was
one that
ace.
came out of like a fireplace down below and she like crawled out and got us out the back?
Yeah.
Well, that was a really good scare.
Yeah, it was proper good, that one.
Oh, my heart is beating
I was
fast.
laughing my head off. It was so
In
funny.
fear.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I find scare movies, if I get scared, I laugh because it just makes me laugh how scared I am. Because I know they can't do anything, but I'm just such a wuss sometimes. It's so funny.
That was great. On to the next one. Next up is Doomtown. Look at this queue line, the queuing in a cemetery. That's pretty cool.
This is a dark, interactive scare maze using smoke, strobe lights, special effects.
Doomtown, it was literally like walking back in time from a town in the 80s.
In a zombie apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
We went through Blockbuster, there was a real Blockbuster sale.
I'll tell you what, the scares in that weren't great, but the sets were.
Oh, it was great,
Oh my
man.
god. It was a full little town. It was a full little town.
Proper. There was a Chinese shop that we went through.
Chinese
There was a
Blockbuster,
pub,
cinema.
cinemas.
Yeah.
Oh, and I loved in the cinemas how there was advertising the mazes as the films.
Yeah, there
Such
was a pub.
attention to detail in
A
there.
disco. It was
Yeah.
epic. It was ace, honestly.
That was really mint. That
Start out
Absolutely
in the
loved it.
church. Yeah, it was absolutely.
I'd go through that
brilliant.
one again just for the imagery and the visual, like
Yeah.
really to pay attention to the small details that you may have missed going through it the first time.
There's
It
not
was
a lot of
proper
opportunity.
town.
There's not a lot of opportunities for jump scares, but
No.
you know, sometimes you just have to admire the set and appreciate. Like, if this was like less, because it was quite a busy one. If this was less people in it, I'd be freaking out.
Oh yeah.
Especially-
The
there's
thing
not-
is though, it was so immersive as well.
yeah.
Like proper.
So many different smells and elements to it, like flashing lights, massive smoke screens, stuff like that. Loads
I
of
love
abandoned
that.
cars and everything.
Yeah, there's a portion there.
Yeah,
you
there was
pointed
an
out.
old style Porsche, a van, a school bus. Epic, mate, epic.
Love it. That said, onto the island. Next up, the island. The island where we are the hunted, apparently.
It's alright, sets are amazing, but that seems like pretty standard critique for this place. The sets are all amazing.
Yeah, it was so intricate. Like,
Yeah.
it must have took so long to build that whenever they did.
Yeah.
So much wood, real wood. It was really great. It was a proper maze. I think the characterization was great in terms of what the actors had to
Yeah.
do. It was like they'd been taken over by different animals. That said though, for me, I think it was the weakest one.
There's not enough actors in there.
Yeah, there's not.
There's not enough actors in there, and there's not enough jump scares. It's good for what it is, but I mean, so far it's my least favourite, up there with Hell-ements. No, I like the concept, I just think it's poor execution. Like, you know, you could do a lot with animals, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like they were just a bit, I don't know, just wasn't anywhere for them to jump out.
I feel like that would have benefited greatly from like big animatronics. If you could build a lot more indoors and have some large animatronics in there, that would probably benefit more than like people pretending to be animals.
Definitely. But that being said, you know, it's still a very strong maze. It's just not very good compared to what they've got
Compared
here.
to the rest of them.
Yeah.
And so it's time for the Chop Shop Garage. Chop Shop, weakest for me. Not really any great sets, just a few people in there with chainsaws. I didn't really think too much of it. Didn't get many great scares. Wasn't too intense. And that's pretty boring to me.
Very short, yeah,
Very
very
short.
short. I think it's going to be longer because of how long the queue is, but
Yeah.
we're only in there for about 2 minutes.
Yeah. We didn't rush it.
No,
Just wasn't great whatsoever, that one.
this wasn't a great. Yeah, no, I thought there was a lot of blank space where there should have been more actors.
Yeah.
So maybe if they put a few more actors in there, it would have made it a bit. It just felt like they relied a lot on chainsaws. Yeah.
That said, it's time for the Circus of Horrors. Welcome to the carnival! Circus of Horrors, here we come. Dr. Hayes' Museum of Curiosities.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the Count.
You shit yourself. Welcome to the Circus of Horrors! Welcome to the carnival.
And the smallest and the baddest in the land, to feed the curiosities of each and every man. Welcome.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
just come out of the Circus of Horrors. It's good to see it again. We've not seen it in a couple of years since Dr. Hayes died, but it was only a short 20-minute like snippet of the show, but it was really good. It was really cool for what it was.
It was great to see
the vampire,
Count Dracula,
Yeah.
or Camp Dracula.
Yeah.
It was great to hear Welcome to the Carnival, and it was great to hear from hell. The spirit of Dr. Hayes is still alive.
yeah.
It's good to hear his voice. It's strange to see the Circus of Horrors without him.
Yeah, I don't think he would have been here anyway, even if
No,
he
he's
was
normally
alive.
at the Blackpool
Yeah,
shows
yeah,
because
yeah.
he split half cast here and half cast there.
Yeah.
And the Blackpool show is still going ahead this year.
Yeah.
So that would have been interesting to see. But we will be catching the full Circus of Horrors one day down the road.
But yeah, it was really good for what it was. I really enjoyed it.
And considering it's included in your pass as well.
Yeah, it's definitely
Great.
worth a see. It's brilliant they've got that here. It really gives you something to do, breaks up the night. I mean, it's got everything. They've got live shows, they've got, you know, Circus of Horrors, they've got loads
Fire.
they've got loads of bars, loads of different
Alright,
food
yeah.
outlets. It's just amazing. This whole event is brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
And Circus
Well
of
put
Horrors
together as
just
well.
really adds another, you know,
Element,
level of
yeah, yeah.
excellence to it all. It's brilliant, brilliant.
Well, and so the final haunt of the night is the Haunted Hayride, Route 666. On the Haunted Hayride, good job we saved it till the last. It's been an hour and a half. Yep, it's been an hour and a half queue the whole time, and now we've saved it to the last. It's an absolute walk on, and we get to do it in the rain.
Get your flash! Your flash!
Whoa.
Get!
Warmth.
Hello, my name's Lollipop. What's yours? I am on the line. Right, ring a roses. I want to ring all your babies.
Yummy! Yummy, yummy! Oh, yeah! Oh, look at me! I'm all wrapped up in chains, and I much prefer the weekend to be getting tied up. My goodness! Oh no, monster! 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 Oh, your makeup! Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh no, look at all the rats! Oh, that have left the pen! My goodness! Oh no, don't look at that! That's the lady of the manor. If you look at her eye, you'll go blind because she is just so ugly. She's the 3 out of 10 at best. Oh, I don't like this.
brother-in-law. Hello there. My name is Indiana Bones, no relation. Which one of you have been playing with my big bouncing booby traps in the boring rain? Anyway, must go. Many holes left to plunder and all that. Goodbye.
He's coming for me now, ain't he?
Yeah, Tulleys!
Whoa!
Don't mind me! Can I get a hug?
You are the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen in my life. Hey, Cletus, what is that? We should not be here, Cletus. I'm in the wrong time. What is that?
Getting a bit wet, and it's not just the tractor I'm talking about. Endless on form. I like to use really big needles when I work. Gives off a good prick. I like those. Zip it! Someone get this idiot away from me! Alright!
What are you going to do? Well, I know you're having an affair with the elf. Come back in now. Right, this is
The Hollywood Haunted Hayride, Route 666.
Turned into Valhalla because it was raining. When it rains, you get a free wet ride. Well, I can't say it. Get a free wet ride. What's wrong with me? But yeah, no, it was really good.
It was a great concept. I love how it's like going through studio backlots.
Oh, it was epic.
I suppose it's representing different like sets and different studios of different movies. At one point, Santa Claus gets on there with a chainsaw, as you saw, and there's snow as well. I thought it got some great effects.
We don't really need to review it because you can see for yourself how good it is. But I really enjoyed it.
I like the humour of it. It's not taken too seriously.
No,
It's not very scary, and they know they can't make it scary or too scary, so they add humour to it instead, which I really enjoyed.
No, it was really good. It was really good. I wish the weather was better for it, because as you can see, got absolutely soaked wet through. But hey, what can you do? Looks like God played a trick on us.
It's nothing but a harlot, and then it's a demon harlot, and all she is. First she runs off with my boy, and then she runs off with a clown.
Not good.
She's supposed to be with Romeo.
It's not good, is it? What's going on?
What is it? I am I'm not a queen. I am. I am queen of the night.
And that brings Tulleys Shocktober Fest to an end. What a night. 10 scare mazes, we managed to get them all done. We also managed to see Circus of Horrors. We finished the night off with doing the Cellar Imprisoned once again, as that was our favourite of the night. But to be honest, all of them was quite strong. Even the ones where we gave it a pretty bad review, it was strong, it was just bad compared to the rest of them here.
No, yeah, I wouldn't say any of them I'd give a bad review to. I just think that there were some that weren't as good as others. But overall, this has been my absolute favourite scare event of the season.
I'm glad we saved it as the finale to
yeah.
our Halloween tour this year.
Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. I can see why it's, like, you know, the biggest one in Europe, or the best one in Europe, or whatever you want to call
Biggest.
it. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. It's the biggest and the best. They've got so many shows, so many things to do, so many different food vendors. I've said this
massive.
all night. It's like an absolute festival of horror, and it's absolutely brilliant. The Romas are so interactive. I've seen people dancing, I've seen everyone enjoying themselves. I've not seen anyone acting like idiots. It's just been amazing. The only thing that ruined it was the weather at the end, because we got
And the
absolutely-
hayride. The
got
only one that
absolutely-
is outside was in the rain. The rain
Yeah,
started.
we got absolutely soaked all the way through, but the weather did hold out for the 5 hours we were here, so we can't really complain.
It was great.
It was absolutely brilliant. I give the whole event 5 stars,
5
10 out of
stars,
10.
yep.
Absolutely amazing. Loved my night here. Would highly recommend to anyone in the country to make their way to Tulleys. It's worth travelling for. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Can't wait to do it next year.
If you've been watching our channel, we are on the road to 500 subscribers. We've got up to 321 at time of recording this, so please help us get to that. We're trying to grow the channel and get it as big as we possibly can. Make sure that you like, share and subscribe our content, and yeah, just thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy our content.
That said, I've been Axel,
I'm Sean.
and may all your dreams be nightmares!